Well, I've come down Rinsey Headland today just to get out for a couple of hours on some light gear, hopefully catch some nice wrasse or maybe some nice pollock. So we're going to get out there and hopefully just have a bit of fun tonight.
For this wrasse session today, I could not be using a simpler rig. I've literally got my main line there with a swivel that's able to run up and down it, okay? And with that, I've got tied some weak 10-pound line, simply because these wrasse like to dive down into the rocks, okay? And I'd rather lose the weight than the hook and the fish. So with the weight, I'm not using an ordinary lead weight today, because lead weight's quite expensive to lose. So I've got a spark plug, okay? They are cheap, and to be honest, I don't care if I lose them down in those rocks. It doesn't bother me. And then with my hook line, I've just got a couple of little beads there, so that run-in swivel there doesn't knock a little knot, so they protect the knot. And with that, I've got a stronger line now, 15 pound, okay, attached to a 3/0 hook. Alright, and the bait I'm using today is awesome. I could be using ragworm to catch these wrasse today, but I'm going to pick up the smaller ones. And I want the bigger ones today, so what I'm using today is crabs. Absolutely perfect bait for the wrasse. And 9 times out of 10, you'll get the bigger ones on it instead of the smaller ones. So what we're going to do, we're going to give it a couple of hours bash, and hopefully we'll pick up some nice wrasse.
Wrasse are one of the most abundant species of fish on the Cornish coast. They are high up the food chain and can grow in excess of 9 pounds. They fight incredibly hard and provide excellent sport.
Woo! Well, we got one. They fight hard, these wrasse. There he is. What a beauty. Yes! Look at that! What a stunning looking fish, and what a fight it gave me as well. I've been catching these fish since I was probably about the age of 3. It was the very first fish I ever caught, and it's got me hooked ever since. Just the pure fight and everything off this fish just gets you so excited. If you were to design a fish that was to hunt in and around the rocks and weed, this would be it. It's just so adapted to its habitat. It's absolutely brilliant. And the gnashers on these teeth, I tell you what, I wouldn't like to get my finger in there because they're designed to crush limpets, shells, mussels, crabs, you name it, they'll crush anything with those teeth. Absolutely brilliant fish to catch and great fun.
I love wrasse fishing. It's one of the few species you can target with a high catch rate, as long as you know where to go on the right conditions. And as for many fishermen, it would have been the very first fish that they've caught.
Now that is the very reason why I put weak line attached to my little weight there, because I just got caught up and it snapped off the weight and I've kept my hook. Vitally important that.
I think Dad's just lost his tackle. He's having a right rant. Oh, that's quite funny. I'm going to show you this.
Where did what go? Right? Where did they go?
I don't know. He just missed his gear and he literally lost it all.
They're spinning. Too bloody hot. No bloody fish. I was just about off and I'm over it.
My guess was a suspect knot was the cause of Dad's little tantrum, but he was finally rewarded for his efforts with an absolute cracking fish that any angler would be proud of.
Nearly an hour. Nearly an hour I've been fishing, spinning, worming, and there's my reward. One tiny little pollock. But hey, it's a fish. As long as he goes back happily, I don't mind. Go and get your daddy. He's gone. Hey, nearly an hour. Shoot! Bloody hell, look at this go! Where is he? Oh no, it's come off! Bugger. Mother was around. Ah! Why do I keep missing them?
After my own little rant and annoyance of not being able to hook another wrasse, I finally managed to hook one and finished on a high.
These fish fight hard. I'll tell you what, they're great fun. They give you a hell of a scrap. And there he is again, another beauty. Absolutely lush fish. Oh, I'm soaked! I got absolutely soaked. Quite trying to get that fish in just then. Again, another beautiful fish there. Just a great specimen of the wrasse. Another good 2.5, 3 pound. Good hard fighting fish. Brilliant fun. Well, we've had our ups and we've had our downs on the programme this week. But we ended it on a nice fish and a brilliant scrap. So join me next time on a fishing adventure.